First and foremost, I want to say what happened in the Edo State Tribunal today is very, very ludicrous and very sardonious and a much waste of time. That we all approach the court for sitting to hear about the electoral matter of the 21st September 2024 gubernatorial election that took place in Edo State. And what we met today was, I call it ludicrous, very laughable, and very, very sardonious. A waste of time. I will just bore you guys with what happened today in court. We were in court, and before we know it, the session kickstart, and the secretary to the court came up because the first and second respondents, which is the first respondent, which is INEC, and the second respondent, which is Monday Okpebholo, they came up with an application which the secretary read to the House, an application appealing that the case, the sitting be postponed, be adjourned to on the 15th. Reason because they themselves they have a court case in the Supreme Court in Abuja, which is tomorrow. Because from December, the court, the three-man panel led by Uchi said that from today, which is the 13th of January, is going to be everyday hearing, which is, as we approach the court today, we ought to be preparing again to go to court tomorrow, which is on the 14th. So that was how it was programmed on ground, and everybody agreed to it, that it should be programmed like that. Only on holiday and Sundays that sitting will not be possible. But today we were in court, and the secretary to the court came up and read the application from the first and second respondent, like I said before, that they have another court case to be heard tomorrow at Abuja in the Supreme Court in Abuja. The first and second respondent, they have a case also in Abuja to answer to. So for that reason, they pleaded the House that the sitting be adjourned to on the 15th. As in, it is, I believe, before this year 2025 came on board, both parties, both the petitioners, which is the Adjourns legal team, and also the first and second respondent, the defendant, I believe they have all, and the court, I believe they all came together in agreement to say, okay, we are adjourning to January 13th in order to hear the matter. They all agree. Is it that the first and second respondent, which is the INEC and the APC, is it that they were not aware before this? They were not aware that they had another court case before they agree, they concede to everyday hearing of this case. And now that the case is about to kickstart, they are coming up with a various kind of excuse that one cannot reconcile with. That because they have a case at the Supreme Court tomorrow, please let the case be adjourned, be postponed to on the 15th. And why they made that, the petitioner, which is the legal team of the Adjourns, they also kick against it. They stood up in the court and kick against it that this is a kind of a tactics, a delay tactics that the first and second respondents are trying to, as in, they are trying to come up with a tactics to see how they are going to just adjourn this case, like we normally know in our judiciary, that they are known for case being adjourned. So they rose up also and they kick against it. And also they said also that the notice came, even it was a very short notice. The notice or this application of them having a Supreme Court case came on the 12th, which is yesterday. It came yesterday. This as it is a very short notice. That was what the legal team of the Aso what they said. The notice came very short. You cannot have a Supreme Court case on the 14th and you have another case on the 13th, and now it's on the 12th that you are telling that you send your application to say that they should postpone the hearing to on the 15th because you have a Supreme Court case. It came on a very short notice. So the legal team of the Aso they stood up against that appeal, but the court did not admit their words. The court did not agree to what they are kicking against the application. So the court had to adjourn the case to on the 15th because the thing is the case is also a concession to as in many things can make the case to be adjourned somehow. I don't know their reasons. I really don't know their reasons. So the court did not admit that of the Aso legal team, that the case should not be postponed and all that. It's just a delay tactics. So the court had to agree and say, okay, we postpone to on the 15th again, 15th of January, for another hearing for sitting. As in, the thing is, and the court have to make it very clear. This time, the court has to make it very clear that, hey, we cannot continue to adjourn this case. So, and we don't need another excuse after this. The court made it clear. We don't need another excuse. So, make sure that all excuses should be dealt with so that we can sit on this case and go along with this case and see how we bring decision on this case as soon as possible. So many people in the court today were not happy because somehow it looked very ludicrous, like I said, ludicrous in the sense that laughable. It looked laughable. You have had, I think, 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 weeks, and now you are coming to, you submitted your application on the 12th to say you have another case on the 14th at the Supreme Court in Abuja. It's laughable, very sardonious. But the court, they never agreed to it, so they postponed the matter now. They postponed the adjourn to on the 15th of January. So let us not lose hope. If this is a delay tactics from the side of the first and second respondent, which is the INEC and the so-called Monday Okpebholo team, they are going to fail because they must sit to defend themselves on this matter. Most especially the INEC. The INEC must sit to defend themselves. Like I read before in one of my videos, how a lot of money was spent, given to INEC, budgeted in that Edo election. Money that was above 10.5 billion to run Edo election. And what we saw is, what we saw cannot even be described. What we saw cannot, for an election that over 10.5 billion naira was spent on, cannot even be described what happened. The corruption, and now they are in court, they are postponing the case, and they are the one When the People Democratic Party, while they were calling the result and kick against the result, they were the one who say, if you are not, if you don't agree with this result, go to court. And now they are in court. They are the one that bringing application to adjourn case. And the reason why they are also in court in Abuja, in the Supreme Court in Abuja, is because of the same election matter. It's because of the same election matter. This Edo election is going to make everything open. I believe this Edo election is going to bring a change to our democratic system. It's going to bring a change to our electoral process. It's going to bring a change, because when you continue to do the same thing the same time, you continue to get the same result. So with this Edo election, there is going to be a turnaround, a transformation. I believe there's going to be a transformation to our electoral and a democratic system. So that is why I will urge everybody, let us not lose hope. Let us not lose hope. No matter how long this case will take, let us keep pursuing it. No matter how they will adjourn the case, postpone the case, no matter system, no matter logic, no matter statistics they want to use, I urge all Nigerians. Like I always say, it's not about the PDP. It is about our democratic system. It is about the system in which our leaders are being elected. It is about our own right as the electorate. It is about that our own voice should be heard. That when an election is coming, the people should be shaking and be shivering because of the voice of the people. So it is about us. It's not about these political parties. It's not even about the INEC that are in court. It's about us. It is about our democratic system. It is about how we choose our leaders ourselves. It is about how we choose the right people, the people that the person that the people stands for in an election, brings out in an election, comes into power. It is about our voice as a people. So that is why we urge all Nigerians and all Edolites, let us not lose faith. Let us not lose hope. Our democracy must be rescued. We must rescue our democracy. INEC, there must be a transformation. Many people will go in this matter. In this case, many people will go in. If not even the Yakubu Mahmoud, the INEC chairman, many people will go in, because it cannot pay deaf ear, or it cannot pay blind eyes to all the corruption that the people the people they deployed to Edo State to conduct that election, all the nuisance that they did, it cannot pay blind eyes to it. So many will go in for this matter. Many will go in. It is about our democracy, like I say. It is about the transformation of our nation. So let's not lose hope. We'll continue to follow them. On the 15th again, I will still update you guys how the court case went. Go. I will still update you guys how the court case went. And tomorrow again, they have a case in the Supreme Court. I will also still come and update you guys. So I want you guys to stay blessed and stay hopeful. Nigeria for all. Nigeria, our democracy must be restored. Thank you.